Hello, everybody. This is Vanessa Goldeen with Bridge to Health and the Awaken and Evolve Learning Center. And I am here today to give you the spring seasonal Qigong here in 2024. We just had the spring equinox last weekend. So it's time to come into the spring season and waken up the sinews of the body. We tend to get very stiff coming out of the yin season of winter, and where the sap is rising, wood, which means challenges to liver, gallbladder, and our sinews, our fascial system of the body all get challenged during the springtime. So the spring Qigong is all about balance. It's also all about working the spine, getting the spinal cord really loosened up and really getting our juices flowing. So with no further ado, we're going to start our invocation. I think it's very important to honor the ancestors who have brought this practice to us, and we warm up our hands. And for spring Qigong, we're going to focus on the energy of the liver by placing our hands over our eyes and visualizing the color green, and the liver and eyes are connected. We sweep over the top of the head, and then we come down, and we're just going to kind of wipe off the chi that you've accumulated through the course of the day, and just give yourself a little chi cleansing. Where our Wuji posture is the foundation of Qigong. We start with our feet just as they normally are, not close together, but right below our hips here. And then we move out a 45-degree angle and swing the feet to square up. We don't want to have duck feet, squared right up here. Bending on the knees so that you have a little bit of a bounce to your stance. From the side, you look like you're sitting on a little seat here. This way, we've got hips and ankles lined up, shoulders and hips, head tucked in. You can stand this way for hours, and we connect to earth. This is the Wuji posture. It's always crucial that we reset to earth as we go through various stages of the practice. So resetting to earth and connecting with that earth balance. We are literally energetically connected through the little bakwas, or like a chakra in the bottom of your feet. Our hands, earth holds us in place. We can always count on gravity. We don't wake up floating above our beds at night. So we start with our Wuji posture, and we connect to awareness, and then we're going to begin our warm-up. So the first thing we're going to do here for our warm-up is we're going to put our hands on our lower dantian. This is the lower belly, your belly button about right here. And so the lower dantian is the space just above the pubis and just below the solar plexus in the diaphragm area, lower dantian. We're going to put our thumb in that area with our dominant hand, and I'll put our other hand over, and we're going to circle 36 times. 6, 7, 8, 9. Pushing in with the thumb. 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35, 36. We're going to pause and reverse. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Seems like a lot. 19, 20, 21, 22. We do this to warm up the belly and to say, hello, it's time to wake up in there and come out of hibernation. Pausing after 36 rotations. And now you can feel the energy that you've stimulated from that little foundational warm up. Feels wonderful. And now we're going to give our kidneys a massage. Kidneys are the organ that's ruled by the winter time. The color is blue, deep introspective part of us. We want to wake those kidneys up because we are still having wintertime symptoms. So a little tapping on the kidneys is always good. And now for the first part of our Qigong practice, past the warm up, Qi scattering. So Qi practice, Qigong practice involves 3 different types of Qi designed to do certain things. Qi scattering. So Qi scattering means we're going to shake off energy and information that's not working for us. So we're going to bounce 20 times. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we're going to shake, 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 shake all the way down to our ankles. And then we're going to flick and flick and flick. And you can swing the arms, like almost a jerking movement, shaking off that chi. So we're bouncing 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We're shaking. Ooh. Kids love this. Practice Qigong with your kids. And then flicking off the hands, flicking the energy off the arms. That's it. Okay, one more time. Bouncing is one of my favorite Qigong. You can do this any time of the day where it really gets the tension out of your body. Shaking all the way down. Shake it all. Don't be embarrassed. Let it all fly. Flicking, 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 flicking. Okay. Connect back to your Wu Chi. Knees bent. Feel the energy. We really moved a lot of Qi. Now we're going to give our hands a little special attention. So we're going to rub on all the bones of the hands. Bones are part of the winter water element. And since spring is an up and down, spring is the dragon. It's winter one day and it's springtime in the middle of the day, and then it's something different at the end of the day. Squeezing the hands and rubbing the palms, and give your wrists a little workout. Move over to the other hand. Doing a little flick at the end of all your fingers is also a good practice. It just pulls that energy right out of there. The hands are very highly activated movement of Qi in our hands, both giving and receiving. So we give them a little extra special attention. Okay, now we're going to warm up our neck. So this is a supported neck roll. So you're going to lift your shoulders up and roll the neck. It's like you're laying your head on a little bit of a pillow of your shoulders. A little bit of a warm up for the neck, and then we'll move on to the full shoulder rolls. Feels really good. Just go back and forth in your daily practice. You can do this 6 or 8 times. Dropping the shoulders, and now circle the head. Let's do 8 rotations. There we go, and then reverse. We're not trying to do a big strenuous stretch of the neck. We just want to get it warmed up. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to do a full shoulder roll back. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to do 6 of these. And I think that's 6. I lose count. And we're going to reverse 2, 3, 4. We're just waking up the back, waking up the bones, and that's 6. Okay, now we're going to really get into it, and we're going to swing the hips. So ordinarily, like when we do band warming with the daily practice, we're just isolating the hips. But here in this segment of the practice of Spring Qigong, we want to get a full circle in. So we're coming forward with the pelvis, forward with the pelvis. Then we're moving to the side, then we're coming back. So it's side, front, side, back, a full swing. So 1, 2, we're going to do 10 of these, 3 on each side, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll notice that your body's going to be different on each side. You might be having trouble with the hip on one side and not on the other. 2, nice big swings. 3, really enjoying it. 4, 5, 6. Your tree is waking up. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to circle the knees. We come down. We also do this in the winter Qigong and in the daily practice. So that's 3, 4, we're doing 10, 5, keeping your back flat, 6, making as full a circle as you can, 8, 9, 10 to the left, and now we're going to reverse, 1, 2, 3. If you have problems with your knees, you have to modify, go easy, and don't overdo it. This will really help with knee problems, and I think there we are at 10. Now we're coming up, and we're going to step out with our left foot, again, part of daily practice. Rocking back and forth between the big toe and the little toe. 4, 5, 6. We're going to stop there, and then we can reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Keeping our inner smile during our practice is really crucial. Smiling into your body and appreciating it. That's 3, 4, switching from big toe to little toes. 5, 6. We're going to pause and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to stop, get our balance, and we're going to kick, foot straight up, kick, kick, and kick. That concludes Qi scattering. We're going to get back into our Wuji posture. Coming up, we're going to clear the energy of that portion of the practice. Ha. Back down to earth. Breathing in, drawing down the heavens. Ha. And ha. That concludes Qi scattering. We're going to move on to Qi cultivation next. Okay, everybody, now we're going to move into the Qi cultivation portion of the Spring Qigong practice. Cultivation is about building up or increasing our ability to move energy through our body. So we're going to start with a practice called sunrise and sunset. We're going to adopt our Wuji posture, not quite all the way out, not quite just past the hips that we usually are, but just a little bit past the hips. A little bit further apart than our normal stance. We're going to put right hand over left. We're going to bring down the heavens, nice big breath. We're going to drop over to the ground, letting our breath out, exhaling, interlacing your fingers. So when you come down to the ground, you're going to interlace with palms facing up. We're going to be down there facing up. We're going to bring the hands up as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to turn the hands up to the ceiling. So this is the movement. In addition to this breathing up and breathing out to the heavens and then drawing heavenly energy down and connecting that to earth energy, we're also going to be going up on tiptoes. So this is a challenging practice. If tiptoes are not accessible to you, don't worry about it. Just do the movement. Tiptoes may come later on. So we start right hand over left, come up, over, and down, breathing out, interlacing your hands, breathing up, and up. I'm focusing on teaching. I'm having a hard time with tiptoeing. There we go, tiptoe, breathing out. And we're looking up, breathing in. We're only going to do this 8 times. Breathing out, breathing in. This is 2. Breathing out. Switching the hands. 3. This is very good for the spine and for the lungs. Heavenly energy coming down, turning and releasing, breathing out. So we're breathing out on the upturn and the tiptoe, and we're breathing out on the downturn and the drop. Let's do one more. And tiptoes. Tiptoes is a really great practice for helping the nervous system. That's a big movement, so we're going to bring a nice ah, connecting back to earth. Okay, now we're going to do a spinal warm-up. This comes from Dr. Yang's practices. He's a wonderful teacher. I'm going to plug him on one of my things. I'll show his books. I've learned a lot from his little videos that he has in his app. So we're going to start the spinal warm-up by breathing right hand over left, breathing in. We're dropping down just as we did before. And when we come down, we're going to let everything hang and we're going to shake and wiggle and breathe out. Then again, we're going to go back to interlacing our hands. So we come up, we breathe out, no tiptoes this time, but we breathe out here, then we breathe in and breathe out. So we're getting a nice stretch. You're going to feel this in the lats and side body. Breathing in and breathing out to the left. So we'll do it all together now. Coming down, breathing out. Coming up, breathing in. Releasing the breath, breathing in, breathing out. A little Tai Chi stop. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to center. We're coming down with bird hands. That's curling our hands in. Dropping, wiggling, interlace the hands. This is 2 of 6. Breathing out to the right. Keeping your weight on the back of the heels and your knees bent, and breathing out to the left. Back to center, releasing the hands, bird hands, slight fists, curling over, dropping to the earth, letting your head hang down. Coming back up, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in to the right, back to center, breathing in and breathing out to the left, releasing the hands. I think we have 2 more to do. We breathe and pause. That's the Tai Chi part. Learning to pause is a crucial life skill. It helps us to stay in a place of balance so we can not react to what's in front of us, but respond instead. There are so many lessons in the Qigong practice. Wiggle, 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 let everything go. I don't need to be in control of everything. Coming up, breathing out, breathing in and then out to the right, in, out to the left. Coming back to center, releasing the hands, right hand over left. Let's clear that out. Okay, we're going to do one more final breathing posture. It's called spinal cord breathing, right hand over left. We're going to take a nice full inhale, get a little arch in your back there. Full inhale, and then we're going to curl in and exhale with a loud sound. Breathing in, we're going to do 3 of these nice and slow. It's very good for opening up the mid thoracic and the upper back. Nice full breath. There we go. And now we're going to speed it up 7 times. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming back up, right hand over left. Now we're going to do a very famous Qigong movement from Stephen Cohen's book, Qigong with the Seasons. And this is called Banishing Illness. So we're going to right hand over left, and we're going to cross over our left leg. This is all about balance. It looks like a very innocuous move, crossing the left leg over the front leg and extending our hands. So we're extending our hands, and we're starting by looking here, but then we're going to turn and look back. This is a very challenging balance thing to do. So when we do it, we're going to take that nice and slow. We're going to come like this. And it's very helpful that you watch your hand, step and push the hand out at the same time, pause, then turn and look back. If you try to do it all at once, you'll tip. And this is true of life. So this is a very good life lesson. We'll start together. Right hand over left, stepping out with the left leg, extending the arms, and looking back and releasing your breath. Breathing in, stepping to the right leg over the left, and looking back. We're going to do 10 of these, 5 on each side. So that's 4, 5, 6, very tippy, 7, and then you look back. I almost forgot where I'm looking. 8. And you're set, and then look back. 9. And 10. It's a wonderful practice. That one's good to just practice by itself. We'll clear out the energy a little bit here. Nice little ha. Okay, and now we're going to do shoot the bow. It's a little bit similar to the one we just did. Right hand over left. We're going to breathe in. We're going to cross over with our left foot. We're going to raise the right arm, and the left hand, the hand that's in front, is going to slap the side body. We'll then reverse, same kind of movement of the crossover. The left hand moves up, and the right hand is tapping the left side. So this gets the liver and gallbladder meridians going. Very health promoting. So breathing in, we're coming over and tap, tap, tap until your breath is out. Breathing in and tapping while you're breathing out. We're coming back, and we're going to repeat this 8 times. So that's 3. This is 4. 5. Breathing in. You only do it until you run out of breath. 6. Coming back to center. 7. And last one, breathing in, stepping over and tapping. This is 8. These practices move a lot of energy, so you don't have to do as many of them. Ah. I'm going to seal our practice now, coming up, coming down silently. When we come down, we're going to catch the index finger to the thumb for the fire element, the red fire on the front of the body. Release. Coming up for our next pull, we're leaning back ever so slightly, and we're grabbing the ring finger with the thumb and release. Our third pass, we're going to center our body between the front and the back of the feet. We're going to catch that middle finger with the thumb. Release. Pointing your hands down to earth. Visualizing all the chi that does not serve between you and anyone else going down into the earth to be recycled and to be repurposed. Bringing your right hand over your left hand. 12 turns if you're female, right to left to right, and if you're male, right to left. 12 turns. Feeling the chi cultivated within the lower dantian to grow into essence, to nourish our body. We hold for a moment over the lower belly. Find your breath there. Feel the in and out movement of the lower belly. Your breath. Bring your hands to heart, pressing your thumbs into your breastplate. Thanking the ancestors who brought us this practice and all those who currently are sharing it with others, and bow to your practice. Thank you so much for joining me with the Spring Qigong, whether you're watching the long version or the short version. Short version is available on YouTube for free. The long version is part of the Bridge to Health website. You can subscribe to or purchase the long version there and practice every day. I hope this supports your enhancement of living and your enjoyment of life. It is my greatest pleasure to be teaching and sharing on YouTube with all of you. Thank you very much.